Hello everyone. Now in this video, we are going to do text project 2 together. Now this project is quite long, so we might have to break into two sections. Okay, so let's see how long it takes to finish this one. Okay, so the module 1 is to create a flyer, which is just like 40 minutes. For module 2, it's about research paper, so it will take a longer time. For module 3 is the business letter, also will be maybe less than an hour. So the longest time is for module 2. So let's start. So you can access the content from the D2L. Okay, the only way you access the course is from the D2L. Okay, so you don't need to have the course key. I have students ask me about course key. You don't need any course key because it's directly linked to the D2L, so you can purchase license through the link. Okay, go to D2L and click any link. You go to the Mind tab. Okay, so back to the topic. So we're gonna go to the work. Okay, so right now we are seeing the module 2. So we're gonna click the textbook project 2. Okay, and then click start. So as you can see, it's just like the module 1. On the left side, you will see download files and instructions, and part 2 is save the work. During the face-to-face class time, we most likely won't finish within 15 minutes. So we can save the work and then continue for the next lessons. That's sometimes you don't need to have USB drive. So you can save the work in the middle. So you don't need a USB drive. Same thing to the applied, to practice project. You do the same thing. You can save the work. Even for the exam questions, the quizzes, most of the exams is like a 45 or to 55 steps. So it takes time. Okay, some people they can finish within 1 hour. Some people they couldn't finish within 1 hour. But you know what? So the system automatically saves your steps. So if this time you finish 20 steps, uh, system automatically save to 20 steps. Next time when you come, you can pick up from the step you finish. So you can start 21 steps. You don't have to start all over. Okay. But keep in mind, for the exams, so each step you have 3 tries, but for the whole project you can only try 1 time. But you know what? If you finish your exams and you don't like the score, so let me know. I can delete the try and then you can try it again. Okay, so you can try as many times as you want. Just contact me. I just deleted whatever submission you created, so you can have the actual submission. Okay, so we need to back to the module 2. Module 2 is the research paper, so we're gonna download the start file. This is empty file, just like the wash your hand. Okay, so we're gonna download the file, and this is the launch the project instruction. So this is quite long, so we can open the project instruction to let you see. Okay, so as you can see, the project instruction uh, tell you step by step, and the figure 2-1 tell you after we finish this project, this is what it look like. Okay, so we basically will have 3 pages at the end, but don't worry. Okay, so we only need to type the first 2 page, 1.5 page. The last page is generated by the Word. So among all the 3 chapters, chapter 2 is most likely the most useful one. Okay, chapter 2 is most useful because if you write like a English essay or research paper, you most likely will use knowledge you learn in module 2. Okay, as you can see, you have a step by step. Okay, but so as you can see, the biggest part for chapter 2 is about learning the citation. Okay, how do we cite the work? Okay, that is the biggest thing. And then we're gonna learn, MLA documentation style. So if you write English essay, history essay, any essay you're gonna write in the future, you will know better by learning this course, by learning this chapter. Okay, so we can follow the instruction. When we have although we have a lot of pages, all you have to do is you look at the number part, 1, 2, 3. The orange number part is the one for the steps you follow. Everything else, if you don't want to look at it, you don't have to. You just look at the 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's go to the Word document, the one we just download. So I'm going to click the download part and open it. Okay, so this is screen. So we're going to enable content editing. So we have this. Okay, this is what we have. Now, the first few steps will be modify the setting. Now, it's very important. Okay, to learn Word is more about setting. It's more about formatting. Okay, the content is not important. The content is not important. So that's why in this class, you don't have to write your own essay. You don't have to write your own stuff. Okay, you just have to follow the book, follow the instruction of the text project or practice to create Word document. Okay, you don't need to do anything new. But your project has to be exact same as textbook. Okay, all the format has to be same. If you change something, if you don't do that, then you will have bad score, unfortunately. Okay, so let's start to do the modification. Okay, first of all, we're gonna click this format mask. Okay, format icon to make sure that we can, check like we have where is my cursor? Do I have actual space? Okay, just called paragraph marks. Okay, turn it on. Then we are going to go to this normal, right click mouse. Okay, then click modify. Okay, click modify. As you can see, it pop up this window. So we're gonna modify the font and the size. Okay, by default is calibrate. Now we don't want to calibrate. We want to have Times New Roman. Okay, Times New Roman, and we want the size to be 12. So by default, most of documents are Times New Roman 12, size 12. Okay, after you finish, you can click OK. Okay, make sure it's only in this document. Okay, only in this document, which means like if you open a new document, by default, it still be calibrate. So click OK. So we set up the default font and size. Next one is we're gonna change the line space. Okay, how do I change the line space? As you can see on the paragraph section. Okay, this is this is two double direction, up and down direction. This is the space, line space. Okay, so we need to make double space. So we click this button and choose 2.0. Okay, choose 2.0. Okay, so we have double space. Then back to this icon again. Back to this icon. See, 2.0 is selected. The next one is we're gonna remove space after. Okay, so if I click remove space after and I click again, now you're gonna see add space after, which means I already removed space. After I done that, okay, we modify this. See, we change the size, font, and we change the line to 2.0 and remove space. Then next thing we do is we are going to update the format. So you can move your cursor to the normal, right click your mouse, right click your mouse. Then you will see update normal to match selection. Okay, we're gonna select this. So we do the update. Okay, so we have done the first few steps. Now, even though the first few steps didn't let you do anything, right? Didn't let you type, but it's very important because you set up the font, set up size, and make double line space. Okay. Okay. Next thing is insert header. Now we click insert. Okay. We click insert. Then we're gonna click under the insert. You will see. Okay, let me make it bigger because my screen is okay. So we're gonna see this. We're gonna see header right here. Okay. Click header. So you will pop up those choices. Okay, so we're gonna choose edit header right here. Now once you select edit header, as you can see, this header, empty header come out, right? Now we are going to make it in the right, to the right. Move the cursor. You see the blinking place? This is the cursor. And we're gonna go to the home section, make it to the right align right. See here, this is on the paragraph section, right align. So we move to the right. Then we're going to enter text, the name of the author, and the page number. Okay, we're going to enter the name of the author and then insert page number. So we're going to type the author of this one is Yazi. Press the space key. As you can see, it has a little dot there, Yazi. Then we're going to go to the design section. Okay, go to the design section right here and go to the page number. Okay, go to page number. And we're going to choose current position with plan number. Okay, current position, plan number. So you can see it tells you it's Yazi 1. Okay, then we'll close the header. So this is what we have. Now my header is ready, so we can move on to the body part. Okay, so we can close the header. You can always close the header. You know, see here, when I click the header section come out. So all you have to do is close header and the footer, and it's back to the regular space. Okay, so we have to make sure we jump out of the header. We can start the type. So we can type the person name, Nina space Yazi. Click enter. Then we type Mr. Lobovnik. And make sure you do not have any typo because if you type anything wrong, any misspell something, the grid engine will give you error. Okay, click enter. I'm gonna have a space. English 101. Click enter again. So we type October 6, 2021. Click enter again. Okay, so this is what we have. Now we're gonna keep typing. Type the, this is, when you receive letter or research paper, you have uh, the first part, tell your name, the author, right? Who the teacher is. Then we're gonna move on to the title. So what we do is we're gonna type the title. Or if you want, you can center it right now. You can type it and then center, or you can center and type. Either way is fine. Okay, either way is fine. Okay, so we're gonna type, make it center. Okay. Then we can type. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The zoom bar kind of blocks the tab. That's why sometimes it's hard for me to see something. I'm using the Zoom to record this video. Okay. Health concern of using technology. Okay. And click enter. Now we're gonna go back to the left align. To go back to the left align, so all we have to do is go back to the home section and click left align. Okay. This is left alignment. Next part is we're gonna set up the first line indent. Now to set up the first line indent, we have to take the ruler out. Okay. At this point, my ruler is already here. Now, if you don't have your ruler, you can go to the view section. There's a ruler key here. Okay. So make sure you have the ruler out so you can set up the first line indent. Okay. So you can click this. See, under the view section, under the view tab, we can take our ruler. So assume we have rulers, we're gonna, as you can see, the top, this one, right? We have like two arrow, one is down, one is up. So the top one is the first line indent. So make sure you only drag the first line indent, which is the top one, 2.5. Okay. So at this point, double check. I want you to double check those things. Okay. You only move the first top triangle because that is the first line indent. The bottom is the left indent for the rest of the text body. Okay. By doing so, every paragraph first line will start with 0.5 location. Okay. So you do not use the tab key. This is the right way to do. Take the ruler and move the first line indent, which is top in the top triangle. You move to the 0.5 location. That is the first line indent. After we type it, after we set up, then we can type our body. So we will type the widespread use of technology has led to some important user concerns. Two of the more common physical health concerns are repetitive strain injuries and hearing loss. Okay, so this is the first sentence. As you can see, now each line we have like 2.0 space in between, like double spaced, and also basically everything is like set up, like found the time neural band size 12. And keep in mind that the dot between two words tells you we have space in between. Okay, we have space in between. Now, I'm gonna keep typing. Now, sometimes you will have some errors. But keep in mind we have some the word has the auto correction, right? I'm gonna type space. These conditions are on. If I type wrong on the, as you can see, it automatically corrects Z for me. Okay. On the rise of users of technology. Okay. So next one is if I want to move the Z part, okay, if you type wrong, you can see here. This if I click the Z part, right? Click this button, we have this auto correction. Okay, it shows you. Okay, you want to like a control auto correction option or whatever. So there's a choice here. Okay, we can leave it alone, or if you want, you can click the tells you next you can add a auto correction entry. How do we add it? Now, go to the home, go to the file section, and then go to the option on the bottom. This option here. Okay, on the options here, you pop up these options. Next thing we do is we're gonna try proofing. The third one. We can add the auto correction option right here. The auto correction options here. Click that, so you can see there's auto corrections or this auto correction choice. You can add one entry. For example, you can add misspell computer. So I do P-T-U-E-R computer. I can make it as a computer. Okay, so in the future, if I misspell computer, the word will automatically correct to the right way of a right computer spelling for me. So I can click add and click OK and click OK again. So we can back to the body. The next part is we're gonna click enter. We're gonna type the next part one. Repetitive, have a space. Repetitive string injury. RSI is an injury or disorder of the muscles, nerves, tendons, ligaments, and joints. Technology, technology, sorry about the noise. Okay, technologies related RSIs include tenderness, of the wrist and carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay, and symptoms of tendinitis of the wrist include extreme pain that extends from the forearm to the head, to the head, along with tingling in the fingers, symptoms of CPS include burning pain in the head, along with numbness and tingling in the thumb. Sorry, see, in the thumb and first two fingers. Okay, we finished this type. This is a little bit long, right? We're gonna make sure I'm gonna check whether I missed anything or not. Okay, nothing missing. Nothing means it looks fine. Okay, so now we are going to type the insert citations. Okay, so what we're doing is we're gonna change the reference. We're gonna change the citation part. Okay, so we're gonna go to the reference on top. So reference, we're gonna make sure it's MLA. Okay, make sure it's MLA 7. Okay, after we do that, now we're gonna go back to the race of technology. This is the first part, the first paragraph. Okay, let me double check. Okay, so we're not there, but we're gonna go to the after the first finger right here. Okay, after first finger right here. So this is the place we're supposed to do. Now we're gonna add insert citation here. You see, there's the insert citation here. Click this. You have two choices. One is add new source. One is add a new placeholder. So we're gonna click add new source. So it will pop up twice. Okay. We only need to have 3 citations total in this paper. Okay. So it's manageable. You don't have to really spend like too much time on it. So type of source, you can choose article in the periodical. Okay. The author, here's the thing. If you have more than one author, you always should click edit button. Okay. Or if you want, you can make it, no matter you have one author, two author, three author, you can always click it, edit to edit right here. Okay. So either is fine. Okay. So I can type John, last name. First name is Shen Li. Okay. So we're going to click OK, add, click OK to have this John Shen Li. Then we type the title is technology, Alkys, and pens. Okay. Then my periodical title will be monthly medical and review. Okay. And we type the year, which is 2021. And we type the month, which is July. And day, we leave it empty. The pages, we're gonna type n dot pages. Okay. So here's the thing. Everything we type there will generate the third page. So whenever you want third page show up, you're gonna type exact same. So on the pages, you type n dot page. Okay. So if you want a space in between, you can do so like this. Okay, n dot page. The medium will be web. Okay. Now after we finish, we can click the show all bibliography field. So by click this button, it has more field. So we're gonna scroll down. So we have to insert the year of access, which is bottom here. So year access will be 2021, and the month will be October, and the day will be first. Okay, so once we finish, we click OK. So as you can see, this is everything we type. Okay, author, title, period, title, year, month, pages. Then we have the medium, the year access, month access, and day access. After we finish, we click OK. As you can see, it has citation right here. Okay. Now if I move my cursor in the parenthesis, it will pop up this. So only after you pop up this, you know that is the reference. Okay. Some people just to type without citation, even though you have the parentheses down, but everything will be wrong because the key concept of the chapter 2 is how do you insert citation. Okay. Some people just type down without doing anything. If you do that, that means you don't know how to do citation, okay? Because this parenthesis down is a special text. So when you move your cursor around, it will show you all this. So you see here, citations. Now I'm gonna click the space key because we'll keep typing after the citation. Then I'm gonna type factors that can cause these disorders include prolonged typing or mouse usage and continue shifting between a mouse and a keyboard. But taking continual breaks and exercising the hand and arms can help reduce chances of developing this repetitive strain injury. Okay, as you can see, it is important for us to exercise a little bit, to not always sit in front of our computer. Okay, so at this point, we're going to insert the footnotes. Okay, still back to the reference. Back to the reference. So you will see a choice called insert footnote right here. So I click insert footnote. So you can see it automatically add a footnote at the bottom. So we're going to type the footnote. So here's the thing. We're going to first type the text, plain text. Then we're going to modify the font size. Then we're going to insert citation inside of our footnotes. Okay, because by default, the footnote is smaller. The font size is smaller than regular text. So we're going to make it the font exact same as the text body. Okay, but let's type the footnote first. So according to Clark and Nadia, tenderness, tenderness of the wrist of the carpal tunnel syndrome can lead to permanent physical damage if left untreated. Okay, if left untreated. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna insert the citation. So we're gonna try a new thing. So the previous citation, we just add a new place, new source, right? Now we're gonna have this time we try something new. We're gonna try to add new placeholder. Okay, then we can add the text later. Okay, like source, add source later. So we're gonna the placeholder type block. Okay, this will be our second citation. Now click OK. Then click period, have period behind it. Okay, so that is this. So we are going to modify as you can see here, the footnote is smaller than the regular text body. So we are going to, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see here. Okay. So as you can see, this is if you go to the home section, this is 12. And if you look at this, it's only 10. Okay. So what we will do is we're going to move our cursor anywhere in the footnote. Okay. Move our cursor anywhere in the footnote, right click on mouse. So you to pop up those menu. And we're going to click style. Okay, we're going to click style and then we're going to um, choose the font size, modify the, we have modify button right here. Okay, so we are going to choose the size from 10 to 12. Okay, from 10 to 12. The next one is we're going to go to the paragraph section, format section. Okay, and then choose paragraph. Also, it will pop up this paragraph menu. So we want to make sure, even for the footnote, you want to have first line indent as 0.5. So go to the special, first line, 0.5. Okay, that's so, even for the footnote, you want to have the 0.5 first line indentation. And then click OK. Click OK one more time. And click apply. So as you can see here, it looks like this. Okay, I think we need to have the space. So now I need to go back to here. I missed one thing. So see here, it's not really double spaced as a text body. So I'm gonna go back to here. I'm missing the style. I'm going to modify because I missed one step. Go to the format, go to the paragraph, line space become double. Okay, then click OK. Click OK one more time. Apply. Now, as you can see, the footnote match the regular text body. Okay. The next part is we're gonna insert the citation in our placeholder. Okay. So in our placeholder, class. Okay. So we are going to click here, arrow. See, you see here, frame. So click edit source. So it will pop up the choice. So we're gonna make it as a book. Okay. So it's not article in periodical anymore. It's a book. It's a book. Then we have the author. Now like I said, if you have more than one author, you use edit. Okay, click edit button. Okay, let's type the first author. We'll type Clark. And first is Edison. That's the middle is Lee. I click OK. Oh, sorry. Click add. Actually, after you click and go, you can just click edit one more time. Type the next one. I'm gonna type Nadia. And we type Aisha. That's first. The middle is Sadie. Okay. Once you finish, you can type. You can click add. So now you have two authors. Okay. So the best way to insert the author is through the edit button. Okay. I'm gonna click OK. Now this is what we have at this point. So we're gonna type the title of the book will be re repetitive strength endurance. Okay, that's this. And the year will be 2021. Tab key, go to next. The city will be Boston. Tab key one more time. You go to the publisher will be Lighthouse, okay, lowercase h, publishing. Okay, the medium will be print. Okay. Now, once you finish, you click OK. So you update the citation. So you look like this. Okay, after you update citation, your citation look like Clark and Nadia. So we're gonna replace this. We want to show off the name. So what do we do? How do I replace the content in the parentheses? So we go to the frame, click the frame of this, and then we can just click adding citation. Okay, so you can add page number. So page number will be 65 to 66. Now at this point, you want to hide author and title. Okay, suppress means hide it. Okay, so you don't want an author and you don't want the title. So if you click OK, it will display the page number. Okay, so you display the page number right here. Now after you finish, I'm gonna go back to the body. Okay, you can see we have a number one here, one here. It tells you that's the full note. Okay, so we are going to click enter. Go to the very next line. As you can see here, you do not type anything behind the 6566 on the full note. You go back to the text body. Then you can type the continuous. Okay, let's type people often listen to sounds from their computers or mobile devices through headphones or earbuds. Headphones cover or are placed outside of the ear, whereas earbuds rest inside the ear canal. With this auditory, with these auditory devices, only the individual wearing the device hears the sound. Okay. So at this point, if you want, you can count the words. So right now I have 231 words. As you can see here, I have 231 words after you type this. Okay. If you don't have, you have a different number, then you have to be careful because the grid engine might give you issue. So if I click this, as you see here, right now, this is everything. I feel like I might have I might miss one space. Okay, because in the book it should be 1238. I have 1237. Okay, but the words the same. The words is 231. So I'm missing something. So I'm gonna check later. Okay, I'm missing maybe a letter or something. Okay, so let's finish up this one. Okay. So, this is Monitor devices. I might just miss one single letter. Only is an individual wearing the device. Here's the sound. Okay, at this point, I couldn't find. I'm gonna find later. Okay, computers or mobile devices through headphones or earbuds. Okay, this page looks fine. Okay, next. So we're gonna keep typing. Okay, we're gonna keep typing. Okay, by I write out sound. Okay, so we're gonna space by using high quality auditory devices that provide a close fit and include noise cancelling technology. Users can lower the volume level on these devices. Lower volumes can help to minimize potential hearing loss. So it's in the book it's just type wrong, but you can just to type here for hearing loss space. Okay, then we're gonna add our last citation. Okay, go to the reference, insert citation, and then we're gonna have a placeholder. And the name is Sanchez. Okay, Sanchez. Click OK. You can type the period behind it. Okay. So as you can see, next step is show and hide the space in between two pages. As you can see here, the first page and second page, you have this space. If I move my cursor, see, when I move my cursor, I see here, double click to hide the white space. So I just double click so it's together. Okay. It's still two pages, so don't worry about it. Okay. We're gonna add the Sanchez citation. So click the Sanchez. Okay, so we are going to click this add source. So this is the website. The last one is website. The author will be Sanchez, George Mario. Then we type the website name. It's called technology and your hearing and the name. Then we have the year access. This is 2021. Month access will be October OCT dot. And the day of access is first one. Medium is web. Okay, so once you finish, you close it. Okay, make sure you have the exact same type as I have. Okay, so I click OK. So I update the citation. I'm gonna click enter. Go to next one. Let's type the last paragraph. Physical condition associated with using technology include tenderness of the wrist, comma, Paternal syndromes, and also hearing loss. Users should take as many preventative measures as possible to avoid these conditions. Okay, out. So we have that. So we click enter. So this is all the test body. So now we're gonna try to create the citation page, the last page. Now, the first thing we do is we're gonna insert the page break. So we go to the insert, tab. So the third one is page break. So if I click page break, it will add page break. So the whole page 2 is finished. We're gonna add page 3. See, page break. See, this is page 3. So if you double click, it'll show you regular space. See here, the page 2. Now this is page 3. Okay. Now we are going to type the center text. Okay. We're gonna center the text first. We're gonna do works cited, the title of the citation. Okay. Then we do works cited. Enter. Now go back to the left line. Click here. Go back to left line. Okay. Now this part is very easy because you don't really have to type anything yourself. Just go to reference. Now go to this bibliography right here. Okay. But we do not choose any of 3 of them. Okay, do not choose those. We choose this here. Insert bibliography right here. So we're gonna click here. As you can see here, it automatically inserts citation right here. Now here's the thing, we might want to modify something. So we are allowed to modify this citation even after we insert citation already. We can still modify. Now how do we modify? Go to the reference. Here, you can see manage sources. Okay, we click here. So if you want to modify, for example, the first is Zhao, you want to modify some of this. So click Zhao and click edit. Okay. So we can have medical and review. Get rid of the end. Okay. Get rid of the end and the title, period title. Okay. So the period title is monthly medical review. After you finish, you click OK. It says yes. Choose yes. Now close it. Close it. Now, as you can see, we have not changed this Zhao. We still have the under review because we have not updated it. So we're gonna right click your mouse, move your cursor anywhere in this citation, anywhere, and right click your mouse, and you will have update field. Okay, monthly added monthly review. Okay, so now we finish it. Okay, so after we update field, it's good. Okay, so we are most likely done, but we still have a little bit stuff. Okay, it asks you to insert comments. Then you delete comments. It's not really much. Okay, so let's do first. Let's take the navigation panel come out. Okay, go to the view section. Go to the view section. You see navigation pane. So basically, if you click navigation pane, so what happens is it will show you this, and you click pages. So it will list all the pages. So basically you can easily jump from page 3 to page 1. I click here, page 2, page 3. Okay, that is the pages. You can go to different pages for that. The next one is you can For example, if you want, you can insert a citation with using the existing source. For example, it tells you in the section right here. Okay, so we have taking continuous break. So we're gonna move my cursor before the taking continuous break. Okay, before the keyboard dot. Okay, before the keyboard dot. What we can do is we can click space. When I add space right here, then I go to the reference. I'm not gonna insert citation. I'm gonna insert the existing citation, which is a Clark and Nadia. Okay, so click that. Okay, so you have the existing citation, and but you know what? It tells you you can move the citation, not instead of here. You can move in front of the injury. How do we do that? See here, I can drag it here and move to the injury and release. You hold your mouse key and release your mouse key. See it move here. Okay, once again, as you can see, I'm gonna click here, make on the frame count. I hold my key, and then release right here. So it's clocked in. Okay. You can also find text. Okay, you can also find the text. For example, go to the home section. Okay, go to the home section. Okay, go to the home section, and you will see the little find. Okay, little find here. So we're gonna click find, and we're gonna type navigation panel. Find what I want to find. I don't want to find clock and then I want to find something else. So I want to find auditory. So AUDITORY. So I want to choose the auditory. Okay, click both auditory here. Then what we do, we want to replace with different thing. So we're gonna click replace button under the find. You have a replace button. Okay, click replace. So it tells you what do you want to do. You want to replace auditory by listening. Okay, more easy to understand. Right? If I don't have much vocabulary, I probably don't know what is auditory. So listening, and we're gonna choose replace all. Okay, so we're gonna click to replacement. Click OK. Listening device can change. So this is what we did next time. The next thing is we are going to display the second paragraph. Okay, second paragraph, which is this one, and we are going to choose the continue, continue break, continue. Okay, and right click the mouse. I want to find a similar words. Okay, synonyms, which means like similar words. So you can see repeatedly, frequently, etc. Right? So we choose frequent. Right? Take frequent, not continual. Frequent breaks. The next part is we're gonna check the spelling. So you can go to the control home or you go to the review section. I have the spelling grammar check. Okay, so this is the name of this person. So we can just ignore this. This is so also name EVONET. So we're gonna ignore this, ignore once. Okay, so we're gonna have nothing wrong. Hearing we type it right. Okay. I understand why previously I have one single character less because hearing. Okay, so we can at this point I think nothing is wrong. Okay, so nothing wrong here. hearing loss, Sanchez. Okay, so now everything's right because if you type with the book, your hearing right here is misspelled, so it might ask you to change. So you can save it, but we are not finished yet. Okay, we need to uh, we can look up information and also we can add the comment. It tells you you can add comments, you have to edit the comments. So it's only a few steps. So let's do it together. But first of all, you can look up the information by go to reference and let's go to reference. Have a smart lookup. So we can look up information. So I click reference. For example, now if I want to don't know what's the word of earbud. So I can highlight the earbud. Smart lookup. Okay. So this is a search this. Okay. Something not wrong. Okay. So what you can do, you can type from navigation part. If you want, you can just type the navigation part might be right. So you can through the headband here a headphone headband and search one more time smart. Okay. My smart lookup doesn't really work. So you can type from here. You can type here. Okay, that's one thing. And also you can use the researcher under the reference researcher review under the review. Have this. Actually, on reference, we have smart lookup, search, and what is it? Doesn't have it. For some reason, I do not have this choice. Okay, so let's skip this part. And anyway, that's not important because doesn't really do anything. The next part is I can show everything together. Change the zoom to multiple page. Okay. Go to the view, and change to the multiple page together. So multiple pages together. Okay. And then we can change the read mode color. Click read mode button on the view. Do I have a read view button here? Pick page ways. Let's go back to page ways. So we have that. Now change read mode. So what we can do is on the bottom, see here, we have read mode on the bottom. See here, besides the zoom in, zoom out, I have button here. Now I have view, and I can change the page color to Sophia. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the edit document. Okay, back to the regular one. Okay, back to the regular one. We have a few steps left. Okay. Okay. So next few steps tells you how to leave comments, but don't worry. After we leave comments, we just delete it and we save it and we can submit. Okay. Now we're gonna insert the comments. So we're gonna highlight taking frequent breaks until injury. Okay, highlight this. And what we do is we're gonna insert the comments. So we go to the review. As you can see, we have show comments and new comments. So we can click new comments. This tells you, okay, this is your name, right? So you can type comments. Let's cover the hand and arm exercise in our brochure for patients. Okay. So this is the first comment we have. Okay, keep in mind that later on, all the comments will be deleted. So you don't have to worry about, whether you're missing something or not. The next one is we're going to insert another comment to the next paragraph. I'm going to close navigation panel. Okay, this one, lower volume can help to prevent the hearing loss. So this one we highlighted. So we're gonna insert another new comment. So let's see here. Let's stress this point in our brochure for patients. Okay, so we have that. So you can to go to a comment, you can always see, previous previous comment, the next comment, so this comments. And also you can edit comments. For example, the first one to cover let's cover this stuff right here, right? So you can reply your comments. Okay, and then you can even have, so click this, resolve. Now we go to the, my name, right? Go to the review section. Go to the review section. I have the next buttons and more threads right on the top. 1 second. So I don't have it. Okay. More thread should be previous. Okay, so we have that. We have you can resolve reply. Okay, if you want, you can reply another comments here. Okay. So if you want, you can type it. Okay, or you can type it. So let's cover the examples of, so you can type it, modify this. Let's examples of okay. You can type it. You can add keywords, add some words into your previous comment, and also you can reply your comments by click this and type. Excellent idea. Okay, after we finish, okay, we can show and hide your comments. So go to the comments part, new comments. Right, you have this new comments here. Click comment icon to display the comment icon. Okay, then we can delete comments. We can delete all the comments. Delete comments. Delete comments. Now we can delete all the comments. Okay, so we're gonna delete all the comments. Delete this comment also. So no more comments. Okay, now we finish. Finally, we finish. Now keep in mind, if once you finish your work, you have to make sure your what do you say? Your name should match this. The first one. See here, too long. It's taking too long. So I'm gonna make sure you can highlight the name because this is the name you're supposed to have. So Control C, use Control key and C key together, copy the name down, and go back to my file. Go back to my file, right? And click File, Save As. I'm gonna click the in my download folder. I'm gonna save it here, and I'm gonna right here upon the file name. I'm gonna Control V, paste it right here, and click Yes, save. So after that, I can upload. So I'm gonna get rid of my Word document, and now I'm here, right? So I can just open my download folder. Okay, it's under my download folder. I just save it, and you can make sure you have the exact same name, right? So I have most recent. That's my name. Okay. So I will have to drag. See here. Drag the file to here. See then it upload. See here, save the files. I save it, then I can submit it. I can know my grades. Okay, so that is all for chapter 2. Thank you.